Hey folks, you are out in the field, your N.I.N.A Astro session is running, but you don't want to watch the guiding graph all the time and you just want to be informed via your smartphone if something goes wrong during the session. But you don't have internet out there. It still works. I'll show you how. First step in the configuration of the StarMessages plugin, replace the official N.TFY server with the IP address of your PC. In my case, it is exactly this one. Actually, you should also be able to use your PC name here, but I had problems with sending pictures, so just try it out. Here on my smartphone I'm showing you that I'm using the hotspot on my Astro PC, so I'm completely without internet. By the way, sorry for my German Android version. Now I'm open the N.TFY app, which you can get both in the App Store and in the Play Store, and enter the same settings as in N.I.N.A before for the plugin. As you can see here, my test message has been sent, and if I now run my N.I.N.A test sequence in the background, a real star message with more interesting information comes in. And again, the communication between my Astro PC and my smartphone runs completely without the internet. My smartphone is only connected to the Astro PC's hotspot. To run the N.TFY server on your Astro PC, you need two downloads. The first download is the Docker desktop application. This simulates a Linux environment on your Astro PC, because the N.TFY server needs Linux as operating system. Choose the AMD 64 variant here, as N.I.N.A will probably run on nothing else. Run the installation and start Docker desktop for the first time. You do not need an account to use Docker Desktop. You can skip this, as well as the following survey. Now you only need a few files to ensure that the N.TFY server runs in Docker Desktop. You can find them in my download area in Bitbucket. I also attach a link to the zip file to this video. Unzip the zip file to where you find it later. Please always be aware of what you are running on your system. For the sake of transparency, I open every file and also show the contents. The first file, N.TFY start batch, creates and starts a Docker container based on the second file, Docker compose YML. In the second file you will find the service configuration. If the image bin wieder hier N.TFY is not yet in the Docker environment, it will be downloaded from the internet. Bin wieder hier N.TFY is the official Docker image for the N.TFY service itself. The third file, N.TFY YML, contains more configuration for the N.TFY server. I had to create this to be able to send images as well. Here it is very important that you also enter the IP address of your Astro PC. In the last file, the README, I have summarized all the steps. At this point I would like to thank Leonard Habitzel, who first made me aware of the N.TFY solution and also prepared most of the scripts. In principle, you now have everything you need to run your own N.TFY server. Now let's start Docker container. and then execute the Notify start batch file. You can see that the Notify image is loaded from the internet first. This is a one-time process. And now you can see the Notify container, and from the folder structure you can clearly see that the Linux system is being virtualized here. You can stop the container with the Notify stop batch file. I didn't mention this file earlier because you don't actually need it. That's it. Now you have a self-hosted Notify server running in a Docker container, and you can send messages from your Astro PC to your smartphone. It is important that whenever you want to use this functionality, you should check that Docker Desktop is running with a Notify container in it. Otherwise it will not work. Here again are the individual steps you need to run a self-hosted Notify server on your Astro PC to send StarMessages from your PC to your smartphone. I hope you liked the video and it helped. If yes, leave me a thumbs up. If no, let me know why.